Hi everybody, this is Marsha Lefroth with Stamp with Marsha. You can find me at Stamp with Marsha on Facebook, or my blog is stampwithmarsha.blogspot.com. And I just wanted to share how to make these cute little Hershey Nugget boxes. This one has traveled across the country with me in my suitcase. It's a little beat up, but I know lots of people got this adorable penguin paper that was free during the recent Sale-a-bration promotion. And these are boxes you can make without having the coordinating stamp set, which I did have that somewhere. Now I've misplaced it, but that's okay. I'll just show you how to make these little boxes. And these I still need to add the bling on. Those were the first few I made, and then I just made these for a party this weekend. They're going to be a little party favor. So let me push them out of the way. And so you're going to start with a 6x6 piece of designer paper. Now this paper did come in 12x12, but I just happened to have cut it down. If you did a paper share, you've probably seen that. So one thing you want to think about is it's going to be directional. So now these little speckles on the outside don't matter, but as you see when you open it, I'm wanting these little figures inside to be right side up. So just as you're cutting, I'll show you how to watch out for that. For example, another one, this green, oh no, that one did work. Oh no, oh, my friend helped me, and that is opening backwards. Oh shoot, I see, she didn't realize. Okay, that's okay. So anyway, as you can see here, these trees are right side up, but on the inside, my little characters are upside down. And that is just the way this paper was made. Uh-oh, that's not staying together very well. The way this paper was made, it's just, you have to pick one direction. So when I like that better because the outside's right side up. When I was cutting this one, I wasn't thinking about the tree side. For some reason, I was just thinking about the inside. And so now all of these are upside down on the front. My trees are going the wrong direction. So, you know, there's that. So maybe don't do a paper that is like this tree paper, right side up on one side. I guess it's the way it folds over. Anyway, I'm gonna walk you through it. I am gonna use this purple pattern. And then I don't have to think about the front side. All I have to think about is having the inside be right side up. Okay, so get my scoring tool or my cutter. Okay, so you're gonna start with your 6x6 designer paper. You're gonna cut 2 inches off. I did not come up with this pattern, by the way. My friend Christy Tobin gave me a box with it and sent me measurements. She said she didn't come up with it either, so I don't know who to give credit to, but that's who I learned it from. Okay, so then I have this 2-inch strip. I'm gonna cut it in half, one way at 3. I just like to do it that direction first, so I like cutting shorter pieces that are, I don't know how to explain why, but I have a reason. Okay, so then we're gonna cut these. These are gonna be what we wrap our little nuggets in. Okay, so those are our little pieces. Now, I like to do two in purple and 2 with the other side, like those are 2 different patterns. And I get the multi-packs where I can give one of each flavor because there's 4 flavors. They don't always perfectly work out though. You have some that don't fit in that mold and you can just eat those. It's no problem. Okay, so I will try to pick one where I'm trying to get the face to show up on the front, but it looks like none of these are really gonna work out. But if I can get one where you see a face more, I mean, nobody's gonna analyze these who get them, but that's just me. And none of those are gonna really work. So then I'll just do purple on that side. But we might see the little polar bear's face. As you can see here, polar bear and penguin just a little bit. Now, to me, the fastest way to cover your little nuggets is with glue dots, but you do end up using a lot of glue dots. I mean, I did. I was making a whole bunch. So you could stick, I found that just the regular, the old Snell or Tombow adhesive didn't hold it very well. I'd need to use like Fast Fuse or something stronger, sticky or tear tape. But that one little glue dot does hold it pretty well. I mean, I haven't had any problems. But I just found I was going through a whole bunch of glue dots, but I just made like 20 of these. So I like to have my back going so it's not this way where it could lift the flap. I know this is not probably rocket science, but you can see I'm not really attached. Like you could slide, oh no, you can, I did attach it. All right, I know, I really need to show how to do the box. I'm hoping the lighting's okay in here. It's a little overcast outside today. But now that I've started this, I'm gonna finish it. Even though I'm searching for something in my eyes as I'm doing this. Okay, so we'll finish off our little nuggets. I just made these. I mean, all of these cute little things are not super fast, but isn't this a cuter way to give somebody 4 Hershey nuggets? And I just sat and made them while I was watching a show with my hubby the other night. Okay, so now we have this 4x6 piece left, and you can either use your trimmer. If I'm making a lot, I prefer to use this thing that I can never remember what it's called. Scoring tool? I really can't remember. Okay, so our measurements are, you're gonna go 5/8 from each side. So I stick my little marker there so I don't mess that up. Now because this is paper and not cardstock, you don't wanna push super hard or you can tear through. And I'm using the smaller edge of this. I wish I could remember what this thing's called. I should have looked it up, but anyway. So I did 5/8 inch around each side. Then with the 6-inch side at the top, score at 2 5/8 and 3 1/4. Now this is where I wanna make sure my direction is going this way, because one of these is bigger than the other, and it's very important. I didn't realize that at first when I made these, and I was like, why are some of these not working? It's because one of these boxes is slightly big, one of the ends is slightly bigger than the other so that it can tuck inside, if that makes sense. And so it's really helpful if you know that from the beginning. And again, it's nice if neither side's directional, you don't have to worry about it. But if you're cutting from this left side or scoring, the right side's gonna be the bigger one that goes on top. And so that's why I tried to make sure my little people inside were face up. Again, save yourself lots of trouble if you just, I'm marking these 2 5/8, 3 1/4 if you pick designer paper that doesn't have a direction on either side. Although I think in this paper, it all does. So you'd have to pick a different paper. 2 5/8, 3 1/4, okay? That is your box structure. That's all you need for your little box. Then you're gonna come cut all your flaps. You're not cutting any of them out though. They're gonna tuck inside each other. Maybe I should have folded on those lines first. I don't know. I didn't think about it. I even have my bone folder sitting here. It's a little easier before you cut it. But, oh well, I didn't do that. So now instead of just one big flap, I'm folding lots of little flaps. Now, depending on how many you're making and how fast you want to be, you could come do that little thing where you make that a little bit smaller, but I was making a lot, so I didn't mess with that on all of these. Okay, so this is where you're gonna do the 2 ends first, and then how you decide where these go is which is your lid and which is not. Hopefully adhesive. You do want strong adhesive. I'm using Seal Plus. I noticed one of these boxes, but I made this many months ago. Well, when Sale-a-bration first began for demos, which was a month before everyone else. Anyway, one of mine I noticed. I'm using Seal Plus. So I'm gonna put that on my inside tabs. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on these yet, but not close them yet. And once you get going on these, it's like anything. The first time you make it, maybe it seems complicated, but when you make a bunch, which I've done many times, it's not too bad. Okay, so I'm gonna tuck this inside that edge, okay? And that's my box lid. Then this will go inside that. This is my box bottom. Then you want these flaps to go in the lid. And that's where you want to make sure, again, from experience, that this is bigger. I did this once with my team, and I somehow had just got lucky and didn't realize it. And we were attaching them to the wrong end, and then it didn't fit. So make sure you attach those to your top part that's bigger. So hope I did all this right. And then it should just tuck in just right, like so. And then you can fill it with your little chocolates. This is a different one I made. If any of you guys remember that paper. Oh, and I just did them all one color. So you can do that. This one was nice. Instead of, well, I'll show you. Okay, so we have our little box. And then from the same paper, I punched out with a 2-inch punch. They don't sell this anymore, but you can use their dies or get a 2-inch punch from somewhere. I punched out a circle. I already have one done here, so I wasn't gonna punch out another one, but if I've lost it, oh. See, I punched out a circle and then I fussy cut out of the paper. There's different ones you can do. There's that one, which is what I use the most. I fussy cut that out and attached it to the circle like so. And then there's this one, which if you have the coordinating punch, you can just punch it out. You know, you have to trim around it, but that's him there. You notice he doesn't have a hat. What I did is I would take one of these guys who didn't, like his body got cut off, so then I would just steal his hat and put it on that guy. So, and then the other one I used a lot. I think he's so cute. Is this little penguin. Here he is with some gems on him. So fussy cut those. Again, the one you can punch out. And then I popped that up with dimensionals, which I'm kind of running out of. I have so much stuff in front of me. If you guys could see it. Here are some little ones. I would definitely normally use bigger ones on something of this size, but that's what I could find. So pop that up. And then this is, I think it's 5/8. I really thought I had this stuff here. I just cut a little strip for my penguins. 5/8 by, no, 3/8, excuse me. 3/8 by, oh, there's a ruler. I can at least tell you. Obviously, you could just stamp and figure it out. And this is where I said, I did use the penguin set, be cool, be chill, be merry. But you could take any greeting you have there, or you could even just give that and skip the greeting. This is 2.5 by 3/8. That's the grading. And then for your little bling, you could use, these are cute. I used the holiday rhinestones on mine. I mean, I think I just used plain rhinestones on that. And then those are the holiday ones. I used that on those. And then these are the in color jewels. But they have that purple in there. So I think I'll stick that on this one. My upside down trees. So anyway, just add a little bling. It just gives it a little, oops. If I can hold my bling. Okay. This is why you could use take your pick tool or your scissors or something. Anyway, so there you go. There's your little Hershey Nugget box, and I hope you enjoy. Thanks. Bye.